Hi, Hope. It's Jenny Hall Jones. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. At least it's sunny today, so that's nice.
Yeah, definitely helps.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, Hope. Like, where are you from? What's your major? Like, where are you physically right now?
So, I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which is where I am right now. Originally, I was going home to start preparing for my move after I graduate this summer. Um, and then slowly but surely, this happened. So, I just decided it's best for me to stay there. And I am an industrial and systems engineering major. And like I said, I'm a senior graduating in August.
All right, nice. So what's it like being at home right now? Like, and trying to still do schoolwork? How are you managing that?
Overall, it hasn't been too bad, especially since at least I have my room to go to have that little space where I know it's where I can work and I won't be disturbed. Um, it has been hard just making sure I'm on the same page with the rest of my family. So if I do have a meeting that's important, they know so they don't come in trying to ask me a million questions. Um, and thankfully, with a lot of my professors, they aren't doing a specific lecture that I have to be on a call for. Most of them are just recorded in advance so I can watch them whenever. So that's made it a little bit easier to make sure my whole family's on the same page while we all deal with this.
Yeah, we're juggling too. My husband's a fourth grade teacher and he's trying to teach. I'm having a lot of Teams meetings and phone calls. And then my youngest son, Brian, who's a Bobcat, he's a first year student, he's home. And if we're all on Teams meetings at the same time, internet crash. So we try really hard to balance that.
Yeah, it's been a little bit of a challenge, but it's one that thankfully every professor has been understanding with. So that's helped a lot to know at least if there is a reason something's not working, I can go to my professor and they'll understand and help however they can.
That's great. I'm so glad that you shared that. So that's really good news with everything kind of going on. It's nice to hear that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So speaking about just kind of everything going on right now and how heavy some stuff can be, like what have been some struggles and some low points, and then what have been some high points for you? Like give me kind of both ends.
So I would say the hardest thing right now is my brother's a pharmacist and he
Mhm.
works in a hospital. His schedule thankfully is 7 days of working night shifts and then 7 days being at home. So this past week he's been at home, but he'll go back on Sunday. And this week was the first time that they had confirmed cases.
Mm.
So it's definitely scary knowing he's in the same place as them. Thankfully, the hospital is doing a great job at taking preventive measures to protect him as well as the other pharmacists on the floor, but still just hard to think
Yeah.
something could happen.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you touching base with him every day, just checking in?
yeah,
Yeah.
so far he's still doing pretty well, staying positive through this all because he
Yeah.
knew going into his field there was always a chance for something like this to happen. So he definitely understands it, and he's just glad he can help people in some way.
That's amazing. That's great. So I would say even I don't know if he was a Bobcat. He probably is not. Was he a
No, he's
Bobcat?
not.
Yeah.
No,
I would say he is a part of the extended Bobcat family. And so let him know that we're all thinking about him and we just really appreciate the work that he's doing.
thank you. My whole family appreciates any support we can get for
Yeah.
him. Um, but on the nice side of things, some
Yeah.
good things is my senior design project's still going on, and my project specifically is working with a company in Columbus to help try to ensure that ex inmates don't go back to jail. So we're trying to create a decision support system, which is kind of just a fancy way of a predictor, um,
Okay.
to just kind of see, hey, this person's going through a hard time. Here's some things that might help them. And I love doing this project because it is just helping the community. And it's nice to know, like, even through all of this, I still get to complete that project and it's still going on a really great direction. And even though it has nothing to do with what I thought I would be doing with my major, it's still a lot of fun and nice to know that this is an option in the future if what I do whenever I start in manufacturing ends up not being what I want, at least I know there's other options.
Yeah, I love that. And I love that project right now, just with everything going on in the world, because people have higher anxiety and people are struggling more right now. And so for you to do that model and that predictions of like what support do we need to make sure that folks are not going to end back in the system, that's pretty amazing.
Oh yeah, it's definitely been interesting in certain things I never would have thought impacted a person on their journey to not going back to jail
Yeah.
and being a better person and getting back into society was job loss just being such a huge factor.
Mhm.
And we got to sit in their little peer-to-peer mentoring system, and one person had lost their job and thankfully got a job the same day, but he was so mad at himself for even having a second where he's like, I could go back to doing what I was doing before. And it was just inspiring to see all these people wanting to be better than they used to be. So I loved being a part of this project and hopefully completing it to the best of our abilities. And I'm hoping even after I graduate that this grows and becomes what we originally intended it to be.
Well, it sounds like you're making an impact on them as well as they're making an impact on you, which is all we can ask, right?
Yeah.
I love the connection. So that's wonderful. Well,
Thank you.
it's been really great checking in with you. And I don't know if I told you this before, but I'm hoping that you will do this kind of fun stay-at-home scavenger hunt with me.
Okay.
And you are representing like it's basically all students against me. And
Okay.
right now the tally is 1 for students and 0 for me. So
Okay.
no pressure, but you're already winning.
All right.
All right, so the item that we will be finding is a canned good. Are you ready?
Yes.
Go. Canned good. I'm close to my kitchen. I don't know if Hope's close to her kitchen, but I'm back. Canned good. Hope, are you out there somewhere? She must have been really far away from her kitchen. Little Kroger, tomato soup.
Uh,
Ah, I think I was much closer to my kitchen than you were. What did you bring me? I brought you tomato soup.
I got manwich.
Manwich, all right. Well, it was really fun playing Hope, and it was really great checking in with you.
Thank you. And it was
Oh,
nice
and my
talking to you
dog's
as well.
barking. So spins. I don't know if you have any pets in your side of the screen.
I do. She's a little far away right now, but I love spending time with her right now.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Like especially when it's really nice outside, I just get out of this space that I've been working in, go sit on the porch, and like the pets will come and sit on my lap, and it's nice to have that comfort from them. So,
Yeah, absolutely.
all right. Well, I'm sorry I beat you, but I appreciate the effort, and I thank you for taking this call with me today, Hope. I appreciate it.
Of course.
All right, you take care.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.